All right, abusuya yin channel yen san so mo akwa be me channel so hada so aye be media je abusuya yen san so emphasize akonya we so e ma wo eye official pa na abusuya e ade a black rasta of eye Black Empire Media. Yes, waba abontin no den sembi e da ba tudwa e fa eye chairman Wontumi ho eye Mr. Bernard Antwobosi akon MPP Regional Ashanti Regional Chairman abusuya pepe ababeliki so nsem e dia fa eye Chema Wontumi ene eye Dr. Akpaloo ho a enya asem keto o se omo aye den abusua we die yenkoni ntie ensem a oka e dia form ho na se wi a ya bomode na ya kire ya dwe hada so ye be media je chabuse be so a se enne ne dedi connect channel so a bomode an subscribe like share ma for person bi atie no enya bi ente yeti ensem a Chema Wontumi ene eye Dr. Akpaloo che se aba betodwa e form ho a enya asem keto a yintie
Wontumi and Akpaloo busted in new top criminal expose. Now the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Atigya Ü, has come out to tell the whole Ghana that there is going to be a big announcement on Monday. The communications director at the presidency will be coming out to announce to the whole world, especially the people of Ghana, some criminal expose involving some top politically aligned people. My brother, my sister, I am most excited to tell you that we have the information here. I am excited to tell you that we will give you some information before you hear the official one on Monday. Come here. Now, the two people involved are Chairman Wontumi and Kofi Apaloo of the Liberal Party. Now, Chairman Wontumi is already in crisis. He is a man whose Akunta mining is troubled. He is alleged to have mined in areas that were reserved as forests. In other words, he mined in forest reserves and also around water bodies. He is said to have mined in the Nimiri forest, bringing in Chinese people to flout the laws of this country. His party was in power, so common sense flew out of his head. He felt at a time that he had an empire in the Ashanti kingdom until the Asantehene felt so threatened, he chased him out of that supposed Don Quixote empire. Chairman Wontumi at a point was so untouchable, my brother, my sister. He spoke gibberish on his radio and TV stations. This is Chairman Wontumi. Chairman Wontumi is the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the NPP. His party was in power for 8 solid years. And for the 8 years they were in power, they terrorized Ghanaians with indiscipline. Terrorized Ghanaians with stealing, robbery, corruption. Today, the new party in power, the NDC, is doing all it can to mop up all the debts that was thrown around for 8 solid years. Never again. Chairman Wontumi was a man who flouted all the rules in the country and allegedly destroyed the flora and fauna of this country. Today, my brother, my sister, he is number 1 on the list. And on Monday, there would be a big announcement from the office of the director of communications at the presidency. Come here. Now, my brother, what has Chairman Wontumi done? Chairman Wontumi has been fingered in more than 2 criminal instances. And I'm going to run the dossier on him. First and foremost, let's take you to the Exim Bank story. What has Chairman Wontumi done? Watch the dossier. Now, the case involving Bernard Antwobosi Akpaloo, commonly known as Chairman Wontumi and the Ghana Exim Bank is a multifaceted legal saga encompassing civil lawsuits, criminal investigations by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, and allegations of financial irregularities surrounding a significant loan. Watch this. This is very important. My brother, my sister. Now, this is the breakdown of the whole issue. Now, the primary issues in this ongoing saga include: 1, the Exim Bank loan. Now, the core of the matter involves a reported $10 million American loan. And that was a loan to Chairman Wontumi that Wontumi's company allegedly secured from the Ghana Exim Bank under the Planting for Food and Jobs Agricultural Initiative. Allegations suggest that funds were diverted with little or no evidence of actual maize farms or harvest to justify the investment. And when bank officials reportedly sought clarification, they were allegedly met with uncooperative responses from Chairman Wontumi. After all, his party was in power. Number 2, civil lawsuit by Exim Bank. Amidst various criminal investigations, the Exim Bank took direct action by filing a civil writ of summons against Wontumi. The bank is seeking to recover all the money it gave out to Chairman Wontumi as a loan, $10 million American dollars, which Wontumi's legal team has used to argue that the matter is a purely financial civil dispute, not a criminal case. Now, Iyoko also came in, and this is where it is most interesting. Now, the Economic and Organized Crime Office, Iyoko, launched its own criminal investigations into Wontumi's financial transactions, specifically those linked to the Exim Bank dealings. Wontumi was arrested and interrogated in May 2025, an event that led to a brief hospitalization due to failing health during questioning, and his subsequent release on a 50 million Ghana cedi bail with 2 sureties. Now, anytime Wontumi is arrested, he falls ill. When Asantehene was looking for him, he all of a sudden fell ill. It looks like it's almost becoming a penchant of this guy called Wontumi. Anytime he's in trouble, he feigns sickness. Now, bank account freezes. Now, watch this. Now, the Financial Intelligence Center, FIC, in conjunction with the broader investigations, ordered the freezing of all bank accounts linked to Wontumi and his associated companies, including Paradise Insurance. Wontumi's application to unfreeze one of these failed and fell flat this month, December 2025. Aside that, look at what else Wontumi has been fingered in. The Exim Bank case is running parallel to other investigations, including those by the Criminal Investigations Department, the CID, regarding alleged illegal mining activities, that's Galamsey, through his company, the Akunta Mining. And then, watch this, a separate probe into a 50.87 million Ghana cedi payment for from Cocobot for alleged road projects. Chairman Wontumi, dash it away. 100 million coming all the way from Exim Bank because his party was in power. Exim Bank itself was instituted somewhere in 2016. And what was the purpose of Exim Bank? Exim Bank itself simply means import and export, export and import. So it has to do with imports and exports. Now they give loans to people, facilitate loans to help with trade between Ghana and some other such countries, to help with competitiveness in trade. My brother, my sister, this is what that bank was established for in 2016. When Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo came into power, this bank became the cow that many people milked from. We all remember when A+ told us that he will not support Chairman Wontumi. He will not go and say free Wontumi, because when Wontumi was running to that bank and collecting illegal monies, monies that he could not account for. When he went, he didn't get some. They chased him away. My brother, my sister, he took that money. They had instituted a certain project called Planting for Food and Jobs to boost up the agricultural sector. My brother, my sister, and when he got 10 million American dollars, what happened? He blew it away. My brother, my sister, he blew the money away. And when he was asked to account for the money, see what he told them. Come here. He told them point blank that he had used it to plant maize in farms. Show us the farms. He couldn't. Where are the farms? You took 10 million American dollars from the people of Ghana. Now the people of Ghana want to know where the 10 million American dollars went. Oh, into maize farms. Where are the farms? He couldn't show. He also went and sourced out over 50 million Ghana cedis, my brother, my sister, to build cocoa roads, access roads. His party was in power. So with or without collateral, they had a way of stealing from the people of Ghana. Allegedly. So he went there and got over 50 million Ghana cedis that he was going to build roads. Wontumi, the Galamseya, all of a sudden became a road contractor. The roads were never built. And now, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayine, is angry. Their investigations have hit very hard. Apart from Wontumi standing trial and the jailhouse mouth wide open, ready to swallow him, this is another corruption allegation that has hit him. It doesn't look like it's very good for Wontumi. The Galamsey case is totally bad, and connoisseurs of the game say that there is no way he will jump free. Now he has to cough out 10 million American dollars. How much in Ghana cedis? Multiply that by 12. Aside that, another 50 million plus Ghana cedis he has to cough out for lying criminally that he was going to build roads with the money. He used that to do propaganda and ran around misbehaving in all corners. The 8 years they were in power, they never believed that they would get out of power. Aside Chairman Wontumi, the Ashanti Regional Chairman, the World Bank of the NPP, my brother, my sister, there is this guy called Percival Kofi Apaloo. He's a very careless, nonsensical guy who I don't like one bit. And it's for obvious reasons. This gentleman here is the founder of the so-called Liberal Party of Ghana. He was the one who one time said in an interview on Kingdom FM that if anybody wanted to marry his daughter, he would wish that the person would impregnate the daughter first. And if the person still came back after impregnating the daughter to say, I want to marry your daughter, it proves true love. Because a lot of young men just want sex and pregnancy scares them off. You would end up putting your daughter in danger. 100 men would come and impregnate her and run away. And for you, that's okay. She would have 100 children, no husband. That was what this man said. Exposing his own daughters to such ridicule. As if that was not enough. On the 6th of August this year, 2025, an ill-fated Z9 military-style helicopter took off early in the morning in Accra and crashed over the hills of Obuasi, killing 8 of our gallant citizens of this nation. The whole nation went into crying. We all were crying. We all were crying. They were going to fight Galamsey. They were going to talk to people against destroying our flora and fauna. And they met with calamity. Now this calamitous instant, my brother, my sister, momentarily froze the blood of every patriotic Ghanaian. The gallant men went down, 2 pilots and some members of the ruling NDC. Ghana wept for a number of days. And when Kofi Apaloo granted an interview, he asked why we were crying. And that babies even died. These old men who had met with their deaths, they were even lucky they didn't die young. Nobody should cry for them. They should just die and go. That was what this guy said. He was so insensitive about the death, the families of the people we lost, their children, and so on and so forth. Later, on pressure, he came and apologized for those insensitive remarks. This is Kofi Apaloo. Now, Kofi Apaloo is also in trouble. We remember earlier this year he was arrested in his home in Kumasi when he went hiding under a bed when he heard that investigators were running after him. Remember we brought you that story? He quickly ran under his bed, was smoked out of the bed after the compound told investigators that he was not at home. They knew their intelligence was right. They broke into the house and there he was hiding under the bed. Kofi Apaloo. Kofi Apaloo would also be mentioned on Monday. What has Kofi Apaloo done? Watch the dossier. In 2025, Percival Kofi Apaloo, the leader and the 2024 presidential candidate of the Liberal Party of Ghana, LPG, became the center of a high-profile investigation by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, IOCO, involving allegations of fraud and money laundering. Now, this is the context and overview of the case. Come here. Now, the case involving Kofi Apaloo is a complex legal and financial matter that surfaced prominently in September 2025, while the specific mention of Exim Bank in public reports often refers to his broader business dealings, where he has admitted to taking contracts from the government. The core of the current investigation centers on a Cocoa Road contract and a subsequent rift with a business associate. Hey, this is deep and criminal. And watch what happened. Apaloo was arrested in his residence in Kumasi on Wednesday, September the 3rd, 2025, and transported to Accra for questioning by IOCO. Now, the Deputy Attorney General, Justice Semsai, confirmed that he is being investigated for several serious financial crimes, serious, underline that, including fraud, money laundering, causing financial loss to the state, dissipation of public funds, falsification of documents. And remember, we brought you all this before the investigators even came out. My brother, my sister. Now, this was what happened with the Cocoa Road contract. The same Cocoa Roads that Wontumi went for. Exim Bank became a crime scene for these alleged criminals to go and be eaten with both hands, according to investigators. Now, the investigation is reportedly linked to a 1.9 million American dollar contract, almost $2 million, related to road construction for Cocoa Board. According to details shared by his party's leadership and legal team, the matter originated from a civil commercial dispute. Now look at what Iyoko found. Iyoko's interest allegedly stems from claims that Akpaloo used a French document to secure a Cocoa Board contract. You go for a contract. What's your company's name? Is this? Can you do the work? Yes. This is me. This is me. This is me. Okay. Bring these documents to support this thing. And he brought a French document, allegedly. And Exim Bank gave him the loan close to $2 million American dollars with allegedly falsified documents of Ghana's money. A major point of contention is a 3.1 million Ghana cedi payment from the government. It is alleged that Akpaloo's business associate, that's the friend, took 1.3 million Ghana cedis of this sum, despite Akpaloo claiming the work was executed by him. Then the money was redirected from the account that Kofi Apaloo used officially for the loan. You know when you go for a loan, you give your account. So they give you the bank account and put the money in the bank account. It's all to fight against money laundering. Akpaloo intentionally, allegedly, diverted the money into another account, laundered the money into another account. Yes, that's what he did. This is the dossier of Kofi Apaloo. Do we have more? This is Kofi Apaloo. My brother, he wanted to be president of Ghana at a time. Look at what he allegedly did. An old man. He is not a 17-year-old. He is not a 20-year-old. What do you need money for now at this age? Is it for your political ambition? My brother, my sister, Wontumi and Kofi Apaloo will be announced on Monday. And it is related to this Exim Bank Cocoa Board road issues. As for Wontumi, only God can save him. He's already going in there for Galamsey. Now Exim Bank comes with $100 million, I beg your pardon, $10 million issue. Cocoa Board is also standing by with over 50 million Ghana cedi case. One man. Yet he was in the media boasting that he was my boss because he had money more than me. Do you all remember that instance? He said, Black Rasta, I am better than you. I am your boss. I have radio stations and TV stations and online. I am your boss. Be careful. For them, money is everything. Once they have money, even though it might be our money that has been stolen, they feel superior. Today we are running to court left, right, and center, crying and praying. I am sitting comfortably. Who is the boss now? Who is the real boss? The man who is comfortably sitting down and eating his kenke? Or the man who allegedly stole so much and doesn't have peace? There's never any peace with this kind of riches. My brother, my sister, on Monday when the announcement comes, remember that you've heard it first here. This is why the Attorney General and Minister of Justice is telling you that there is a big criminal case revolving around some politically aligned people. Certainly, You get more details, but this is what it is from the grapevine. If they are wrong, may they go in and suffer. May they vomit out every penny they stole. And if they are not wrong, may they be exonerated. All in the